I'm Jesse May, and welcome to the second heat of PartyPoker.com Late Night Poker Ace, where we aim to find the best amateur tournament player in the UK. The game, of course, two-card chicken. No, it's no limit hold'em. Let's meet the players.
In seat 1, originally from Zimbabwe but now living in Swansea, 54-year-old Craig Barron, who runs his own IT recycling business. In seat 2, David Burnett from Sunderland. David is currently unemployed and plays online poker at least once every day. In seat 3, father of 2 Gary Manning from Hertfordshire. Gary runs his own pub, the 8 Bells in Old Hatfield, but he's very inexperienced at live poker. In seat 4, 49-year-old Peter Smythe from Wigan. Peter works as a trading director for a major bookmaker and once played in the World Speed Poker Finals in Estonia. In seat 5, hospital porter Anthony Edwards from London. Anthony is a supporter of Arsenal Football Club and has been playing online poker for just 6 months. In seat 6, the Tangerine Man. Keith Milner is a fanatic of Blackpool FC and used to be a speechwriter at Westminster. He is, however, a tournament poker novice. Handling the dealing duties are Peter Schmidt and Marina Kremser from Vienna. And of course, our tournament director and referee is Thomas Kremser from the International Poker Federation.
And the cards are in the air for this heat of the PartyPoker.com Late Night Poker Ace. 6 players playing down to 1 for that seat at the final table. Joining me this evening, the man who is the head of the European Omaha Rolling Rankings, Professional Simon Trumper. Evening, Simon.
Evening, Jesse. Looking forward to tonight's game.
David Burnett here in the first hand. Blind starting out at 25 and 25.
Pass.
And that is Peter with a raise from the button, starting this game off. He's aggressive. Peter's found a customer in Gary Manning. And wow, Queen 6 for Peter.
2 players.
He's going to be fighting out of a hole here.
Yeah, obviously Peter has decided to represent an aggressive image straight away.
He's found Gary with top pair. And is Gary going to be worried about his kicker, Simon?
Yeah, I think Gary should have bet the flop.
Cool. Thank you.
Well, players beginning with 2,000 pounds in chips. This pot already 500 pounds. And Peter's in a spot where he's drawing dead.
Wow.
200.
Peter's representing the hand again.
No card can win this hand for Peter, but he's bluffing.
Gary's going to call again, I think.
Call.
Yeah.
Thank you. Check. Check. Check.
Yeah, Peter
Slow down,
gives it
please.
up now.
He's giving up the ghost. Talk about digging a hole for yourself. Peter with the shovel and the stick. But Gary scooping in the first pot and taking the chip lead.
Great start for Gary there.
Cards off and running here. And this is your chip leader, Gary Manning. Under the gun, as they say, first to
Pass.
speak.
Pass. Call.
And Simon,
Pass.
it's early on. We've already having
Check.
plenty of action here. These players playing a bit loose.
Yeah, it's interesting,
Check.
Jesse,
Thank
that
you.
as you can see, no one's talking, which is normal. Here we are, probably all of them playing for the first time on
3
television.
players.
And Anthony's going to be very happy to see that flop.
Yeah, Tooper. Aces and 9s on the flop.
Check.
And that's nearly an unbeatable hand.
50. Call. Pass. Thank you.
David has let out at it, called by Anthony, who's slow playing.
2 players.
And that'll be a disastrous card for David Burnett. They've both got 2 pair
100.
here.
Now, how's Anthony going to play this? Is he going to put a bit of a small raise in?
We're looking for the top amateur player in the UK. That's what Late Night Poker Ace is all about.
Raise
And
to
the bet by
300.
David Burnett has been raised now by Anthony. And how
Oh.
can David Burnett
Okay.
escape from this, Simon?
David's going to do well to save chips here, unless the 10 or a 4 comes on the end. No change, I would imagine check call
Check.
here. And a call from David.
300. Call. Showdown, please.
21-year-old Anthony Edwards from London showing
Two pair,
down the 2
tens,
pair. Of course,
ace,
in
nine.
poker, it's the higher 2 pair that win, not the same hand. And David Burnett is going to give a grimace. Big sigh from Anthony Edwards because he has made some money that hand.
Absolutely. In the first level, Jesse, 25-25. These guys start with 2,000 in chips. They have plenty of time, but already we've seen some big swings.
So how do you play Texas Hold'em? Well, the action begins with each player receiving 2 cards face down from the dealer. These are called hole cards. The 2 players to the immediate left of the dealer post 2 compulsory bets, which are known as the blinds. These bets help to get the action going. Play then proceeds in a clockwise direction. With each player having to make a betting decision, they can call or match the bet, raise, which means to put more money in the pot, or they can fold their cards and get right out of there. Once the initial round of betting is over, the dealer reveals the flop. 3 community cards dealt face up in the middle of the table. More betting follows, then comes a 4th card, or the turn card, and a 5th card, known as the river. Players must make the best 5-card poker hand using the 7 cards available. Once the betting is over, the players reveal their cards, and the player with the best hand wins the pot.
Cards out, 25 and 25 are the blinds, and it will be Anthony Edwards, who's got a big stack of gold over there,
Call.
limping
Pass.
in with the J9
Pass.
suited.
Pass. Check. 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 Thank you.
Blind's not interested in raising, so we're 3-way here. Gary finding an ace in the small blind,
3
and he's
players.
first to act with 2 pair.
Check. 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 3 players.
That's paired Anthony up. Can
Check.
you get any action out of him?
Check. 50.
Yeah, that's a sensible bet from Anthony. He wants to find out where he is, find out if anyone's got an ace.
Call.
Well,
Call.
Gary's made some money already by checking
Pass.
and calling,
Thank you.
but he might not find people betting his hands all the way through.
2 players. Check. 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 Showdown, please.
And Anthony did well to slow up there, sussing out that Gary may had an ace, which he does. Another pot for Gary Manning, the pub owner.
But only a small loss there for Anthony.
Button, please.
All of these players came through a qualifying tournament of 10,000 players to be here tonight. And of these 6, the winner tonight goes straight through to the final table, while the runner-up gets another shot in the semifinal. The overall tournament winner receives a lifestyle package worth £50,000, and there's a further £50,000 in the pot for the remaining finalists.
Pass. Pass.
Folded
Raise
around here
to
to David
100.
Burnett, who's found a pocket pair and made a raise.
David's
250.
didn't really raise enough here.
Pass.
Only doubled the big blind. And he's allowed
Pass.
Gary behind him to re-raise. He's probably going to call.
Another 150, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a pretty
Thank you.
big re-raise, and Gary a bit optimistic with the ace-10. He's got position. A bit of a wrinkle in his game. Let's see the flop.
2 players.
And David has the better hand here, Simon,
Check.
but there's 2 overcards.
Yeah, he's checked to the 2 overs.